Hello guys, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I'm Christine Leto. Welcome to Heartbeat Podcast, whereby we talk about real life, real struggles, and real growth, whereby we embrace our youths and also the young adults. And for those who have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and make sure you've turned on your notification button so that whenever I post my video, you will be the first one to be notified. Today we're going to talk about a special topic which is mostly affecting the youths. Today I want us to talk deeply about dealing with failure as a young person. This has been a disaster to many young people, especially comrades, those who are in universities, those who are in colleges, and even those who are trying to get jobs. Yani tuseme tu iko kwa kila mtu. Failure is for, like, it happens in between either ukuwe mtu mdogo, ukuwe mtu mkubwa, ukuwe katikati, then you will always once fail. So today I want to impress, to talk deep about dealing with failure as a young person. So, have you ever failed an exam, lost an opportunity, or been rejected, or felt like life is not working out? So, today we will know about, first, what is failure. We will also discuss why failure hurts young people. We will also go deeper to know common failures young people face. We will also know the wrong response to failure and also the right response to failure. So stay tuned and like this video, share and comment down. So first, what is failure? So failure is when something does not go as planned or when a person does not achieve a desired goal or success. So failure is when for every person has his or her own goals. Sahi, you are determined to be at a specific point. You have set your own goals, like by this age I want to be this way. By this age I want to have achieved this and this. By this age I want to be like, kama saa yuko shule, you can see within 10 years, by 10 years to come, I want to be in a good job, I want to be either married. It depends on whatever you have set as your goals and whatever you have set for your success. So failure is when you don't meet those goals and when you don't meet whatever you wanted to achieve in your life. So that is the meaning of failure. So again, failure is something every young person faces. For example, school setbacks, job rejection, business loss, relationship disappointment, and personal mistakes. So this is failure. Failure, everyone faces failure. It depends on, it depends kwa age gani, but everyone in this life faces failure. It doesn't matter if a job rejection, it doesn't matter if school setbacks if you're a student, it doesn't matter if it's a relationship for those who are currently in a relationship or married. So failure is everywhere. Another thing, let's talk about why failure hurts young people mostly. Because it has become a disaster of the young people. So first, failure hurts young people because of pressure to succeed early. So when ukiwa na hii pressure ya, for example, for me, I've succeeded, but you are not yet you have not yet succeeded, but you have this pressure. Kuna hii pressure watu ukuwa nayo because you have seen me having this, because umeona mimi nakaa kwa mansion, because umeona mimi nimenunua Range Rover. Even you want to do the same as whatever I have done. You want to achieve whatever I have done. Remember, there is this quote says that we can be age-mate but not grace-mate. So, whatever God has planned for me, it can't be pia yeye ameplania the same. We have different destinies, we have different grace. So, when it's my time, I will succeed. Shida ya young people is not trusting the process. You want to achieve things fast. Yani unataka kuachieve vitu haraka without steps. Kumbuka kila kitu, life is a journey. Kila kitu iko na steps zake. Sasa hivi aruka hivi tu kujipata wewe ni millionaire. No. Even those millionaires of today, they once failed in life. You can't wake up today and be a millionaire. You have to follow some steps, and in those steps, you will always have failures. Yeah, so what I can urge you guys, stop being pressured, especially most of the youths are so pressured. Social media, you see this person, like the celebrities, you want to become like them, and you are not trusting your process. You want to become like them. Like now, you don't want to follow the levels to achieve whatever they have achieved. So another thing that hurts young people is fear of disappointing families. Yeah, this is also a challenge. This makes most of the people fail because unataka kufurahisha wazazi wako. For example, for now, most of the people, young people, those who are in campus psychologists, most of them utapata, even the courses they are doing today, they are not doing it by their passion. They are doing it because their parents told them, I need in my home I need a teacher. In my home I need a doctor, and it's you who will become a doctor. But your passion is not becoming a doctor. You have the passion to become an engineer or a journalist. So you end up, because you are fearing to disappoint your family, you end up in a wrong career. Unapata whatever you are doing is not your passion, you are just doing it for the sake of doing. So unapata in your job you are not happy, yani you are not happy of what you are doing. You are just doing it because you don't want to disappoint your family, you don't want to make them feel like you don't want to break that trust. So that is the one thing that makes most of the people fail. You will find that most of them, they are doing whatever they did not want to do. So they are doing it without the energy of doing it. They are doing it without the interest. So they are just doing it for the sake of doing. So another thing is comparison with others. This also leads to failure, which makes many people to be hurted. So, unapata, because you are comparing yourself much with others. Like for example, I will use education mostly. You will find like someone, wewe ni chupi, but there is another person, si chupi but ako katikati. And that person is desiring to be in the position that you are in, which is not possible. Tunaambiwa, as I have said earlier, that we can be age mates, but we are not grace mates. So God anatupeanga vitu different. So you cannot be good in everything. So stop comparing yourself with others. Yeye anaweza kuwa good in education. Wewe unaweza kuwa good in other things, of which all are important. So whatever you should do instead of comparing yourself is just try and trust in the process. Try and pray. You try whatever you do it with your passion and pray that God helps you. But stop comparing yourself with others, because you can't be the same. When you try to be like me, you will fail. So that is the biggest mistake that many people do. Because whatever I do, you cannot do it perfectly. And if I want to be like you, I can't be like you 100%. So it will make me fail in whatever I am supposed to be, a big person, or where I'm supposed to be a choppy young. So another thing, we are going to see common failure young people faces. So this is where, in the areas where young people face failure. Failure, you can experience it in different ways. Especially when you are a student, you can face it in education. Like for example, failing in exam when you didn't expect. Tuseme umetarget kupata first class and you end up getting the second class. People may think people wanaweza sema, hey, this person, they will start congratulating you. They will say that this person has passed, but you yourself, you have failed, because wewe mwenyewe unajiambia, I failed. My target was not this. My goal was not this. But the other side, people are saying you are doing well. But for you personally, you are seeing yourself as a failure, because whatever you intended to achieve, whatever you intended to get, you have not achieved it. So you see yourself as a failure. So that is one area where young people face failure. Another thing is business not working. For example, for those who are starting a business, you start a business, but instead of the business bringing profit, you end up getting more losses. So unapata like you are seeing the other people embracing their businesses are growing, they are getting more and more profit, and you on the other side you are seeing yourself failing. So that is the other thing where young people face failure. Another thing is in relationship breakup. So you intended with this person. After you have entered into a relationship, you had your goals. Maybe you said we will date up to this time and we will get married this year. But unfortunately, something happens before the marriage, you end up breaking. So you see that as a failure. You personally, you see that as a failure because you didn't want it to end like that. You had a goal that it will end with a marriage, and unfortunately, it has ended with a breakup. So you see yourself like a failure. So that is another area that young people faces failure. Another thing is rejection from opportunities. For example, you go to an interview, you miss the opportunity. The other interviewees, they get the opportunity. So, for example, when you left the house, you prayed and said, God help me to get this opportunity, or you had in your mind that if I get this opportunity, I will do this and this. But unfortunately, when you didn't get the opportunity, you see yourself like a failure because you had a goal. When I get this opportunity, I will do this and this. I will uplift our family. I will do this and this. So when you miss the opportunity, that you have failed in life. So those are common failures that young people face. So another step, we will go and see the wrong response to failure. So we have wrong responses and we have good responses towards this disaster of failure. For example, in wrong responses, giving up quickly. If you have tried, for your business to work and it seems that it's becoming hard for it to work, don't give up. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. We see that failure does not mean a person is useless or hopeless. It is often a chance to learn, improve, and try again. So when you fail the first time, see it as a chance to learn. You have learned. For example, you have failed because of doing something or selling something which was expired. That's an issue which made you to learn that next time before selling, I will make sure that I've sold quality goods which are not expired. So the failure, if you did not fail earlier, you couldn't know that you are not supposed to sell expired goods. Even when you fail in exams, don't give up. Because you are not the first person who have failed, you are not the second person, and you are not even the last person. So keep on trying. We fail once, next time we wake up and continue with the journey. So another thing is hating yourself. Don't hate yourself because you have failed. This is one mistake that people do. Because when you start hating yourself, your low esteem will be low, and when you have low esteem, you will end up being depressed, you will end up having stress, which will lead you to commit suicide, which is not necessary. So instead of hating yourself, talk to a trusted person, share with him or her. He will encourage you, tafuta counselor and counsel instead of hating yourself, because hate will lead you to do things that will leave your family regretting, or will leave your family in an anger. So check on that. Even another thing you should do for the wrong responses that people do, stop comparing yourself with others. Just live your life. Live your life. Stop comparing with others. As my fingers look like, that's how people's life are. We can't be the same. We are not gifted the same. We are not given the same way. So whatever you should do, just trust your process and trust God that He will intervene in every situation. Don't be comparing yourself with others. Just do your own things and be prayerful and trust your God. So for the right responses of failure, accept what happened. First, in order to conquer this disaster of failure, you must accept whatever has happened. Because if you don't accept, it will give you it ends up kusumbua akili. It will lead you to have stress, vitu mingi sana, because you are not accepted. Don't deny the reality. Many people have failed and they have never given up. Even those people who you are seeing, celebrities, millionaires, they once failed. But whatever they didn't give up. They kept pushing. So accept what happened and don't give up. Another thing, learn the lesson. If you have failed, try to know what made you to fail in that particular part, so that next time you don't make that mistake, so that next time you improve on that. So make sure when you fail, you learn from that failure. Don't just come out of that failure without knowing what made you to fail. Because when you learn what made you to fail, you will improve. Next time you won't make that mistake, you will do better, which will make you to keep going. So another thing, talk to someone, as I've said earlier. Don't keep it to yourself. If you're saying this thing has become too much, just talk to a trusted person mwenye atakusaidia kukonga that thing. Yeah, don't just keep it. Just talk to a trusted person who will make you, who will make you to be encouraged, who will support you when you are down. So I need to end with a quote. So failure does not mean a person is useless or hopeless. It is often a chance to learn, improve, and try again. For example, many successful people failed several times before winning. So, as I've said earlier, you are not the first, you are not the second, and you cannot be the last person to fail in this life. Even those millionaires you are seeing today, they once failed, even not once, several. But what they kept in their minds, they became determined, they never gave up, and that made them to win at the end. So we reached there. So consider subscribing and stay tuned for the next episode, whereby we will talk more. We have not finished this episode. We will talk more and deeply about it. So stay tuned, comment, share, and consider turning the notification button so that whenever I post a video, you will be able to see. So again, here we talk about real life, real hustle, real growth, embracing youth, whereby we educate them, we entertain them, and we also learn together. So goodbye.